Today, we're digging into something most veterinary owners know they need, but rarely get in a way that actually moves the needle. Real business advisory, not vague pep talks, not one off tips. I'm talking about a focused, step by step way to grow profit, stabilize cash flow, and give you back your time. If your revenue went up this year, but your bank account didn't, if payroll feels heavy, if you're working more and taking home less, this session is for you. I'm going to give you 6 advisory strategies I use with practices that want results without adding more hours. Stay to the end because I'm going to show you exactly how to stack these strategies into a 90-day plan. While you're here, tell me where you're watching from and what kind of practice you run. Small animal, mixed, equine, so I can tailor the examples as we go. And yes, there will be time for some live Q&A, so get your questions ready and drop them in as they come up. If you're watching the replay, of course, we won't get to them as you drop them in, but my staff and I do monitor and go back and answer some questions. So let me get this share going. So today's topic, oh, hang on. Why is it not working? That's why. Yes, there we go. Today's topic is 6 real business advisory strategies that actually help vet practices grow. Real means they're measurable, repeatable, and you'll know in 30 days whether they're working. I'm going to walk you through each strategy, what to look for in your numbers and your operations, where the typical bottleneck shows up, and the exact first action step to take this week. If we haven't met, I'm Cassie Sykes, EA. I work with veterinary practices on profit, cash flow, and simple, practical financial systems. My goal is to help you make more, keep more, and sleep better at night by showing you what to change and in what order. This training is designed to be actionable whether you're a solo DVM with a lean team or a multi-doctor hospital with layers of staff and lots of moving parts. So the first strategy is your price architecture and adding in a minimum margin floor. So the truth is most clinics raise prices only when something hurts. Maybe payroll went up or vendors raise supply costs. So you react by bumping fees. But that's not a plan. That's just putting out fires. That's reactive rather than proactive. So what we really want is a baseline for pricing, a number that makes sure every service actually covers its costs and still leaves room for profit. So you want to start by looking at your 5 most common services, things like wellness exams, vaccines, spay-neuter packages, dentals, and cytology. For each one, you need to figure out what you charge, what it costs you in supplies, how much staff time it takes, and what that time costs you. If the amount left over after those costs is too low, that service is quietly eating into your profits. So your first action step this week is to pick a few of those low margin services and adjust the prices slightly. Even a 2 to 5% change can make a big difference. Then tell your team why you're doing it. You're protecting the clinic's health, not just raising prices. If you need help setting your minimum price baselines and building a simple two-page pricing guide you can use in the morning, stick around until the end and I'll explain how to get it. So type pricing in the comments if you want the quick checklist I use to find underpriced services in 15 minutes or less, and I'll send it after the live. The second strategy is capacity and scheduling optimization. So your profit depends on how well you use your team's time, and that's really a scheduling issue, not a marketing one. We start by looking at how your schedule is actually being used, doctor's hours, tech time, and how many appointments fit into each room during the day. If your prime appointment times are filled with wellness or vaccine visits, while surgeries and higher value procedures keep getting pushed back or turned away, you're leaving money on the table, and you don't need more clients to fix it. The goal is to adjust your schedule so the right types of appointments happen at the right time with the right team setup. Here's what that looks like in practice. Pull 1 week of your schedule and label each appointment by type and length. Then look at what each doctor produces per hour. You'll quickly see where your time and profit is getting stuck. Your first action step this week is to block off 2 90-minute procedure spots on your busiest days. Move routine wellness visits to steady midday time slots and support them with your tech team. These 2 protected blocks alone can add thousands of dollars a week when you stick to them. If you tried making schedule changes before and they didn't last, it's probably not because of client demand. It's because the policies and scripts around scheduling weren't clear. We'll dig into how to fix that in Strategy 5. Drop capacity in the comments if you want my quick scheduling template notes that your team can start using tomorrow. Oops. The third strategy is inventory control with ABC ranking and reorder points. Inventory is one of the biggest hidden cash flow leaks in most clinics. When you stock too much, that's money sitting on your shelves instead of in your bank account. When you stock too little, you deal with rechecks, refunds, and frustrated clients. The goal here isn't to micromanage your shelves. It's to make sure you always have what you need without tying up extra cash. The simple approach I teach is that every item you stock falls into 3 buckets, A, B, or C. A items are the top 20% of products that move the fastest and matter most for profit. B items are the middle. They sell regularly but aren't critical. And C items are the slow movers or things you only use occasionally. Start by pulling a quick report from your inventory system showing what you've sold or used over the past few months. Sort that list by total dollars moved, and that's how you'll see your A items right away. Your first action step this week is to pick your top 15 A items and set a clear reorder point and reorder quantity for each. Then pick 3 slow movers and reduce how much you're keeping on hand. Even 1 less case or carton frees up cash immediately. If you've ever been burned by back orders, this system helps prevent that too. Having reorder points and a backup supplier list means you can restock on schedule instead of scrambling. You'll start to see smoother cash flow and fewer inventory headaches within 30 days. Comment inventory if you want my quick starter worksheet that automatically ranks your products as A, B, and C and suggests reorder points based on your lead times. The fourth strategy is payroll modeling and a skills-based compensation ladder. Payroll is by far your biggest expense, but it's also your biggest opportunity for growth when it's structured the right way. Advisory work here isn't about cutting payroll. It's about making sure your pay and staffing actually match the work being done and the revenue your clinic is built to handle. The first step is to look at your staffing model. How many doctor hours your current case mix requires, how many techs you need per doctor to support those hours, and whether your front desk team is sized for your call volume and scheduling systems. Then we build on that with a skills-based ladder, especially for your RVTs. Instead of giving raises just because someone's been there another year, tie pay increases to specific skills that increase efficiency and production. So your first action step this week is to pick 3 skills your next RVT raise will depend on. For example, anesthesia readiness, accurate dental charting, and independently handling profitable tech appointments. Announce it at a team huddle, add those skills to your training plan, and make the next raise contingent on mastering them. Over time, this turns payroll from a fixed expense into a productive investment. Your team earns more by directly contributing to higher revenue, and they can see a clear, fair path for growth. Type ladder in the comments if you want my sample RVT skills ladder and pay band ranges that you can adapt for your own clinic. The 5th strategy is wellness plans and in-house financing. So membership plans and in-house financing can completely change your cash flow, but only if they're built with intention, not thrown together as another promotion. The goal is simple: create smoother, more predictable income, keep clients coming back, and increase how often pets actually get the care that they need. Sorry about that. To do that, you don't need 5 fancy plans. You need 1 solid, valuable option. Why is this not working right? Sorry. With a one solid valuable option with a clear monthly price, specific inclusions, and a short script your team can actually say comfortably. Clients should feel like they've joined a program that makes their pet's care easier, not like they're being sold something. Pair that with a simple in-house financing policy for mid-range procedures. Keep it lightweight, have a clear approval rule, an automatic payment setup, and an easy way to handle missed payments, that doesn't drain your staff's time. Your first action step this week is to design one plan at one price for one type of client. For example, a new puppy plan that bundles what you already provide. Make sure the price still leaves room for profit, even with card fees. Then record a short 2-minute video for your team explaining how to offer it at checkout, right when a client is already saying yes to care. A well-built plan increases compliance and smooths out your revenue within weeks. A messy one does the opposite. So start simple, test it for 30 days, and scale from there. Comment membership if you want my one-page plan builder and a 2-sentence checkout script that helps your team offer it naturally without feeling salesy. I know everybody hates to sell. Not everybody, a lot of people. Strategy number 6 is your cash flow steering. So profit looks great on paper, but cash is what keeps your practice alive. You can't make good decisions if you're constantly wondering whether there's enough in the account to cover payroll or rent next week. Advisory work here means getting visibility, not guessing. I teach clinics to build a simple 13-week rolling cash plan that shows what's coming in and what's going out every week. It includes things like payroll, rent, loan payments, taxes, and vendor bills, so nothing sneaks up on you. Then we add a reserve policy, ideally 1 to 2 payrolls set aside in a separate account. Every time money hits your operating account, you automatically transfer a small fixed amount into that reserve. It's out of reach, and that's the point. It removes the temptation to spend it. Your first action step this week is to list out the next 8 Fridays and 2 payroll dates. Add up what you'll owe for each, then set up a small automatic transfer from operating to reserves every deposit day. Even if cash feels tight, this step gives you clarity, and clarity forces the right pricing and scheduling. um, forces the right pricing and scheduling decisions that improve cash flow. Within 30 days, you'll have both a buffer and a much better sense of your practice's true financial rhythm. Type cash in the comments, and I'll send you my 13-week cash flow template, along with the 2 rules that makes your reserve policy actually stick. Here's how to put all of this together without overwhelming yourself or your team. In the first 30 days, focus on just 3 things. Set a solid pricing baseline for your top 5 services and fix any that aren't covering their costs. Protect 2 procedure blocks each week and move your routine wellness visits into consistent time slots. And create your A-list inventory, the 15 items you use the most, and set reorder points for them. Those steps alone will give you quick, visible wins in both production and cash flow. In the next 30 days, add 2 more layers. Finalize your RVT skills ladder and tie the next round of raises to specific competencies. Launch one simple wellness plan for one type of client, like a new puppy or kitten plan. Keep it tight, make sure your team knows the 2-sentence script, and get it running smoothly before adding more. Then in the final 30 days, build your 13-week cash flow tracker and set up automatic transfers into your reserve account. Add a short weekly team huddle, just 15 minutes, save time every week or same time every week, and review pricing progress, schedule adherence, inventory notes, skill ladder progress, and cash position. If you stick with that rhythm for 90 days, your numbers will look completely different and your team will feel calmer, more focused, and more in control of the business. You don't have to tackle everything at once. That's the fastest way to burn out your team and to lose your mind. So pick one area to start with. If you want the quickest results, begin with your minimum margin floor on your top 5 services and 2 protected procedure blocks on your schedule. Those two changes alone usually create the breathing room, the oxygen you need to take on everything else. If you'd like me to help you map out your full sequence and build the starter tools with you, hang tight and I'll walk through how to do that in just a minute. If you want hands-on help turning this into a real 90-day plan, book a free profit and cash flow analysis session with me. We'll look at your pricing structure, identify where your schedule is losing capacity, rank your inventory for better cash flow, and build your 13-week cash tracker so you'll know exactly what to do first, second, and third. You can grab a time at the link in the comments. Yeah, that's the right one. And I'll also drop it in the comments. If you'd rather start with a quick win, just comment checklist, and I'll send you the pricing floor audit, capacity template notes, and a 13-week cash sheet so you can start making progress this week. Before you go, I want to share an incredible resource designed to elevate your veterinary practice's financial success. I've put together a free ebook just for you. It's called 7 Financial Strategies. Inside it, you'll discover practical steps to increase your profitability, improve your cash flow, and make smarter financial decisions for your practice. You can grab a free copy in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you found this helpful, like this video, share it with other veterinarians. If this is something you want to implement in your own practice, don't forget to book your free call. I'll give you the info you need to help you do it right. See you next Wednesday. Normally trainings are on Wednesdays, but this Wednesday was a mess. Anyways, but see you next Wednesday for our next live training. We're going to talk about 5 ways to keep more of what you earn, even if your tax bill keeps growing. I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you soon. Thank you.